Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual. I'm about to get on here and jot down this in my digital diary really quickly because I just got done watching this video. I think it's the tarot channel is Truly Divine Sincere or something like that. I just shared the video that I just got done watching. And she was talking about Not So Sexy Red. And you know, a lot of times she's from Detroit like me as well. And a lot of times that I do see her videos, every blue moon they pop up on my timeline. And I be thinking that she be trying to be funny about me. Especially when I said I had a stain on my shirt one time and she was talking about somebody who had a mustard stain. And the whole Not So Sexy Red and making lip gloss for people who got gonorrhea and herpes and stuff like that. I was listening to her reading, and I agree with a lot of things that she said in the reading as far as women need to come together in the black women's image. But at the same time, she don't even notice how she was down talking black women under the same breath, being very hypocritical. Now, let me speak on Sexy Red, and you should go back and watch the video, actually. Sexy Red, do she need to have a different image that she put out to children? Yes. But people say the same thing about me, saying I'm ghetto and I cuss and all that type of stuff. But so fucking what? Everybody's not like you. A lot of people cuss. A lot of people talk ghetto. Everybody has the free will to be however they want to. And what is ghetto, actually? What is proper? What is talking white? What is talking proper? What is talking ghetto? Like, everybody come from different backgrounds and things like that. However, Sexy Red be talking about things in her raps that a lot of children shouldn't listen to. But as an adult, you have the free will to listen to whatever the fuck you want to. And she was saying like how Sexy Red is out here spreading herpes to everybody. That was so funny to me too. And she was saying like how many doctors make mistakes and stuff like that. I had went to the doctor one time, right? And my fake ass doctor had tried to say I had herpes, and I don't have herpes. And you know how I know I don't have herpes? Because I go to the urgent care on the motherfucking regular to make sure I don't have shit like that, even when I was celibate and wasn't fucking. So, but you know, it's a lot of doctors and shit that be in occults and secret societies, and they get paid to lie on your medical history, as well as CNAs, nurses, medical assistants, and all that. And that's so funny because she happened to be a nurse, by the way. From Detroit, Michigan, guys. But a lot of doctors are a part of secret societies and covens, and they get paid to lie about your medical records, to lie about your histories, have you thinking you got cancer and AIDS and shit like that, so you can be codependent on them and taking their fucking medicines. And that's what you gotta know. And if you've been in the field, you've been in the fucking field, like the fuck I said. Now, Sexy Red can rap about whatever the fuck she wants to rap about. However, should a lot of kids listen to it? No. But it's a lot of things that our kids shouldn't listen to. The Disney Channel is for kids, okay? That's just like saying kids shouldn't watch porn. Well, people do watch porn. You have the free will to do what you want to. So, as far as Sexy Red creating lip gloss with names like gonorrhea or sexy names or something, that's her business. But me, like, I was having fun creating my lip gloss or whatever. Like I said, it was just an experiment. And for instance, if quote unquote Sexy Red really does have herpes and was around here spreading herpes, it would be a great idea for her to create lip gloss that would cure herpes. But me, I don't have herpes. I don't have herpes. But I still think it's a great idea to create lip gloss because a lot of bitches got herpes. And niggas too. As well as children. While we're speaking about if children like Sexy Red or not, a lot of children get cold sores, which is considered herpes. Okay? I think it's two different types of herpes. And a lot of people get cold sores, and it's considered herpes. Little kids, they can go to school and drink off another little kid's cup by accident and have a cold sore, and a doctor will consider it to be herpes. So while we're talking about Sexy Red and spreading herpes in her lip gloss line, if she did come out with the lip gloss line to help cure herpes, that would be a great idea of her. You know, since everybody be wanting to talk about me and my topics of discussion and bite off of my ideas and shit, let me correct you stupid motherfuckers. Okay, that would be a great idea. But me, I don't have herpes. Not the kind that come on your lips or no motherfucking genital herpes, okay? If anything, I have a very clean motherfucking pussy that don't got no STDs up in this bitch. But a lot of people cannot say that. But I can. And you know why I can say that? Because I be going to urgent care and shit and having spontaneous tests done outside of my primary care physician. Okay? That's what you got to know. That's what you better fucking know before you start running your mouth or assuming some shit. Before you get slapped the fuck out of. It's a small motherfucking city around this bitch. Okay? That's what you need to know. Then she was talking about as far as teaching our kids about Black history. Why do kids know about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and all of Malcolm X, but they don't know about people who invented the traffic light and shit like that? You know why people know about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Rosa Parks? Because they were fucking brave. They was the first to fucking do it. So they're going to forever go down in history and nobody's going to ever forget about them. You know why? Because they was the first ones to speak up and stand up for their people while everybody else was being pussies and copycats like you motherfuckers. That's why people know about Rosa Parks. That's why people know about Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and they will forever be legendary and forever talked about forever and ever because they was the first to motherfucking do it. That's why. They were not afraid, just like my motherfucking self, and that's why I can speak for my ancestors, okay? And my bloodline, okay? Just so you guys could know. They're going to forever be talking about, just like when I die, people going to forever talk about me, just like motherfuckers be talking about every fucking video I post on my fucking Facebook or Instagram, right motherfucking on my soapbox, my TV that everybody come and tune into, just like this. When I die off this bitch, this planet Earth, you motherfuckers still gonna be fucking talking about me, raggedy assholes. I don't care if your shit look nice or not, your house look nice, if you got plants and little figures around that you don't even know what the fuck they mean. You know who we don't see up in that bitch? Martin Luther King and the people you was just talking about, whether you teaching your kids about the shit or not. Miss Divinely Sincere. She remind me of Brittany Love, actually. But anywho, we teach our kids about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and Malcolm X because, again, they was the first to do it, the first to want to be standing up for their people out loud. Just like fucking Kunta Kinte and shit. That's why they're going to forever go down in history. And we're going to continue to talk about them. However, she said, well, why the kids don't be knowing about the people who created the traffic lights? You know why? Because some black people was too pussy and they let white people take credit for their fucking work. Again, scared to speak up for themselves. And that's why a lot of people aren't taught about them. Because they wasn't brave enough to stamp their shit. Okay? They were letting people steal from them and take credit for them. That's why people don't talk about them that much. That's what you have to know. You got to fight for your shit. Just like I be talking about content. I can make a video and because these stupid assholes got more followers and viewers than me and they be stealing. Let's not forget to mention the stealing. Whether it's the topic of somebody else's discussion or their fucking revenue or both, they be stealing. And some people can be like, dang, they stealing my content. I'm not going to say nothing about it. And I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I happen to notice a bitch saying the same motherfucking thing that I was talking about. Oh, it's funny how every time I drop a video, it's when I move, you move. Just like that. And you have to talk about what the fuck I was talking about. You know, that's how you stand up for yourself. Again, that's why people like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and people like that are going to forever be talked about. And they're going to forever go down in history. Because they was able to stand up to people. They was able to defend their people, and they weren't so hypocritical to their people. Because under the same breath, we talking about building up black women, but you talking about knocking down a black woman as well. Miss Not So Sexy Red. Ain't nobody call you sexy shit. But I said, you either going to be the ones who you're getting paid to talk about people or you're getting talked about. Either way, your money's going to come. But would you rather be the one like, everybody talk about me because I'm the shit? Or you want to be the ones who just keep on talking about everybody else in a bad way because you ain't shit? You get what I'm saying? It's like you are criticizing shit that you don't fucking know. And that's just me being intuitive the way that I am and being able to tap into people's energy just basically off of looking at their video. Just like people like to judge me based off of my videos. What they see in the background, how I'm dressed, if I might have a stain on my shirt or not, if I have my under the wig braids or not. And she did mention the under the wig braids, by the way, stupid ass bitch. But I come on here as I am. As I am. And people judge me by everything that they see, not knowing shit about me or what the fuck I teach my fucking kids, unless they're stalking, like I said, with hidden cameras, like I said, or he said, she said, like the fuck I said, because I know goddamn well I don't know a fucking raggedy ass old ass bitch, and don't divinely sincere. I'm a real one from Detroit. I'm a real one. No, real pussy. Real don't know what the fuck you talking about, so real fake. At that. But the not so sexy reds and what we gonna teach the kids in school and this. Well, first of all, we're gonna teach them not to judge others unless need be. Using their discernment, meaning when they're put in terrible situations. Because what the fuck is your kids talking about sexy red for if you ain't letting them listen to her? I'm pretty sure they ain't playing it at the schools. And people be killing me, acting like kids don't know shit. Even if you ain't teaching it to your kids, that don't mean that they're not seeing it somewhere else. At school. Anywhere. You can't control them. And you guess what? Most people who try to control their kids their whole entire life, the kids end up being fucked up and doing fucked up shit when they grown because they never had a chance to experience shit on their own because they were so guarded. But people be worried about what I be teaching my motherfucking kids. How about you get off my motherfucking pussy hole and my kids' asses? But these nurses need to be sued for HIPAA violation, like I said, because they be tapping their ass into systems that they don't have no fucking business. And just like she said, how many people in the medical field, these humans that are not perfect, make mistakes? Yeah, how many? A lot, right? The first mistake is tapping into people's shit that they have no business, hence their fucking portals and medical histories. That's what the fuck you need to talk about. Stay in your field now. Work your field now. Talk about how these motherfucking nurses and shit can't keep their ass out of people's business. And not mistakes. A lot of times they purposely mix up people's pregnancy results, STD results, and everything because they family be burning, having burning ass coochies, and they be wanting them to stay with their niggas and shit, and they be lying for them. So, meanwhile, sneaking them prescriptions and shit to clear that shit the fuck up. Faking pregnancy results and shit. That's what the fuck you hoes need to talk about. Bitches going around faking that they're pregnant. Acting like they don't know where they got STDs from. Trying to blame it on another bitch. Maybe we should go to school on that. Then she was saying like how kids, we got to teach our kids that you can't just be working at McDonald's or a gas station. That's so funny because Lo had worked at the gas station and I was telling Lex that her first jobs can be like McDonald's because most teenagers here in America, I know she was talking about Africa a lot, but here in America, the US of A, a lot of teenagers, their first job is McDonald's. It's a good job to build experience and open the doors for a lot of other jobs that you want to get because it helps you build customer service. It puts cashier experience on there as well as if you work in the back. So if you want to go into jobs like Walmart, like my daughter talking to me, she was like, I'm not getting no job at no fast food restaurant. But I want to work at Walmart. Well, sometimes Walmart is going to ask you, do you have experience? It's harder to get in Walmart than it is to McDonald's because McDonald's is open to hiring teenagers. And if they know that it's a stepping stone for them to build experience and then branch off to higher things. I'm pretty sure it's some judges out here that started off working at McDonald's Come on now, it's common sense. You build your way up the ladder unless you were born into a situation where you don't have to work your way up because you're already there. But most of us people, especially from Detroit, have to work our way up. So you do start with a lower job and an entry level job, as they call it, and you gain experience, and then you build yourself up to whatever kind of job you want to. You get a job like McDonald's and you pay for shit through high school. You pay for it through college and things like that. Then you get to go into the field that you really want to go into. Whoever said that their child should be stuck working at McDonald's or a gas station, only person who would say that is a stupid ass bitch, right? Only person that would assume that a mother would say that to their child is a stupid ass bitch. But I'm just saying. But Lo Mama used to be thinking that I was a stupid ass bitch too, trying to convince Lo to be in fucked up ass situations when I was taking her to and from school when her mama wasn't doing shit. Because she allegedly put her out. And when she needed help with a resume, her first job and shit like that. Well, she had a job at the sub shop, but when she wanted a different job, I was the one helping her, taking her to and from work and everything, so that she can build herself up. Just like when she wanted to go lease a car, I was the one who was showing her, like, "Hope, take your pay stubs, do this, do that." And guess what? She was able to lease a car allegedly off of the pay stubs that she got from the gas station. Because what? It was a stepping stone for her to get to wherever she want to work. People be settled for working in places like fucking Ford. What's that? Ford, Chrysler and shit. What the fuck is that? A career at the plantation. They want us to be slaves so motherfucking bad. But then they sit around and talk about people like me. Oh, she don't got no job. She's a bum. She's a that. But they was talking about me when I had a house, car, job, was busting my ass on a side hustle and everything. Nice weave, nice clothes and everything. Guess what the bitches was still doing? Hating and talking about me. So with them talking about me without me having nothing, it doesn't hurt my feelings. Because again, I'm about to still boss back up on you hoes. And you still going to be talking. You're going to be mad and talking. You know? It's just crazy how people want to perceive shit and then they don't even notice that they hypocritical. You're talking about how the black woman's image is and how we need to build each other up, but under the same breath you talking about Sexy Red, quote unquote. Or maybe even me. Because people love talking about how ghetto I am, but they hate to admit that she'll break that fucking Bible down for us. She sure will. She sure do be solving them cases. Oh, she sure read tarot cards just as good as me, if not motherfucking better. And I've been doing it way longer than her, as well as a parent way longer than her, because I'm her fucking elder. But they ain't gonna say shit like that. Because elders, especially elderly black women, they like to talk down on young black women. And that's so fucking fucked up. But that's why people don't go to church. Them fake ass churches and shit. Because the motherboard and shit be too busy talking about the black women of the congregation instead of trying to introduce them to Christ, if that's the case. Or introduce them to spirituality. You too busy talking about them, so they saying, fuck you, you hypocrite ass bitch. You can't help me with shit. You need to help your motherfucking self. Because only an insecure bitch is going to sit around downing another female. But people be jealous of your gifts, of your looks, of your attitude, of the fact that you can speak up and speak out and don't be afraid of the shit, of the fact that you did it first. All types of shit. And that's what's wrong with black people. That's what's wrong with black people. Too busy jealous of each other. Oh, they don't want to give you credit when it's due. But they want to take. But I just was watching that video and I had to get that off my chest. Just like she said she was watching TV and she just had to get something off her chest. I really just had to get that off of my chest because, bitch, you got a lot of motherfucking nerve, ho. But you think you the real one of Detroit. I'm real in Detroit. You're not that fucking real. You need to sit your ass the fuck down in that chair like you be doing and find somebody else to try to read, ho. Because I will read that ass. I don't give a fuck with your kids or none of that shit. And you don't gotta watch me. And your kids ain't gotta watch me. And if I happen to pop up on their YouTube, it's parental controls that you can set it as, or you can block my fucking channel. But you can't, because your stupid ass want to watch so fucking bad. And then you want to talk about me so fucking bad. Girl, do you want to be a fan or not, Toe? Do you want to give me a hand clap or no? Do you agree with what I'm saying or no? Or are you trying to be a hypocrite? Because me, I don't go against bitches and stuff like that. You know, I put a message out, and if I find that you're trying to be funny about something that I said, then therefore I will correct you. It's not arguing or confronting you. It's correcting you. Just like you had a viewpoint on me and you felt like you should express it. The nerve. And then to call yourself real. Police. But again, I guess I'm too motherfucking ghetto. Let me be. Because guess what I don't do? Beg people to watch me. I just draw in attention because I do. You know why? Because I'm real as fuck. And authentic as fuck. And I can relate to a lot of fucking people. Whether old or young or in between. That's why I draw the attention of a lot. Whether I'm looking very refreshed and beautiful or if I'm looking down and dingy. But you know what? That's all part of God's plan. And I happened to say that a while ago. I said I could tell the difference in the way that people treated me. My teeth right now look like how they looked before I had my braces on, right? And people treated me so bad. Then I got my braces put on. My teeth, and I don't have bad teeth. I have a perfect bite anyway. It's just that my two front teeth needs to be, when my gap closes, they don't look as if they're crooked. So when I got my braces put on, oh baby, all the niggas want to spin the block. All the new niggas want to come talking to me and everything like that. And I'm like, damn, people is really treating me different now that I have my braces put back on. And it was very unattractive to me, actually, because I'm the same person. And now that I have my braces taken off, it's even more people that find themselves attracted to me. But I think it's more so my personality. They look right past the imperfections of the teeth. Because I have a light within me that shines so bright, I just draw attention anyway. From old people and especially kids. They love me. Okay? So, that's that. Only kids that be fighting me off is my own kids. But you can have karmic kids too that be trying to help their karmic ass motherfucking father. And karmic ass tarot reader bitches like you be paying people's kids and shit to fucking lie. Is all I'm saying. Real ones from Detroit, you know. May the real Slim Shady please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. You know, people ought to know what they talk about before they start talking about shit. And my kids, my 3 older kids, gonna be looking real motherfucking salty, just like every goddamn body else, because they decided that they wanted to be working against me and lying on me and shit. And I don't know what for. I tell them all the fucking time they can go live with their daddy. It ain't an option. And don't get me wrong, I loves my motherfucking kids, but I don't gotta tolerate nobody's bullshit. So, there's some teenagers too. Smart mouth talking back to me. What? You said what? Go live with that motherfucker that don't do shit for you. Whatsoever. And his wife. The fuck? And them hoes that think they some fucking tarot readers that can read some goddamn energy and think they the realest bitches from Detroit and shit. Go live with them fucking hoes. Since they got so much input. I ain't fighting no goddamn body. However, Amari and Malachi are going to be right here with me. What people need to be talking about is how the fuck they be stealing if you want to be so real from Detroit and shit. You need to talk about some real shit that's going to fuck on. If you think you know so much. And you so motherfucking tapped into source and shit. And you want to help build women up and shit. You better talk about something that you know about, bitch. But I was just getting at, like, it really threw me when we was talking about how much people talk about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, and why don't black people know about anybody else? Because, again, those are the people who was not scared to speak up for themselves. Again, 144,000, them ones that's going, yep, bitch, you got me fucked up. Matter of fact, the slogan for 144,000 should be, I know I'm not too ghetto for a bitch. God said that their job was to tell people off. So actually, as well as in the book of Revelations, he said you're supposed to call out the fake apostles and, you know, the shit like that, the spiritualists who think that they know so much, don't be knowing shit. You got to call them out and shit. That's in the Bible. And how it's going to be pastors and all types of people that get out here preaching to people, down talking people and trying to brainwash them and shit. Those are the people that you need to be calling out. So really, Sexyy Red ain't really that relevant for real, for real. She's doing what she do because she got the free will. Whether she's deceiving the masses or not, guess what the masses got? Free will. That's why you also get punished for being fucking stupid. But people like to joke. You need to stay off Google so much. You need to stay off this. It's a lack of sin. A lack of knowledge is a sin. When you have opportunity in front of you to learn something and you won't learn it, that's damn near like a sin. And it's cutting yourself short. That's why I learn something every day. Even if I'm sitting right here inside of this house or laying down or something, I'm still learning something every day. I tap into something every day that I learn. And even my kids, whether I'm singing around my kids, rapping songs around my kids, cussing around my kids, even if I'm smoking weed around my kids, guess what? Weed is an herb. And that's so funny because she was talking about how it's just going to be herbs in the future, not no medicines or anything like that. Well, don't we all know that? That's why they killed Dr. Sebi and shit. We know that. However, people be criticizing the smoking of weed. But these be the same bitches who burn sage and Palo Santo and stuff. It's all herbs. Well, Palo Santo is like wood or whatever, but sage and stuff, so what? It's weed. It's like almost like a form of smudging. I'm not saying, here, smoke this. And what kid don't know what weed is? Your kid should know what weed is, actually, especially if you don't want them smoking it, so that they know that they shouldn't be smoking it. Just like kids should know what liquor is. You don't drink liquor. You know how much liquor look like water and apple juice? But if you have liquor in your home, you be like, smell this. This is what liquor smell like. Don't drink it. Guess what a kid gonna know? Not to drink no liquor. But you got a stupid ass kid who ain't, we don't talk about liquor in this house. Like the kids don't know about liquor. Go pick up somebody's cup, smell the smell, and be like, oh, this must be apple juice. Mommy, this nasty apple juice. Because it's liquor. But see, your mommy don't tell you about liquor because she thinks that it's going to poison your brain, so you just made a mistake and drunk some. However, badass little Mally over there, he knows what liquor is and he know that he don't want that shit. People kill me, though. People be killing me, though. And everybody teach their kids differently. Who the fuck got to teach their kids the same way that you teach your kids? Everybody learns differently. You know, you have visual learners. You have physical learners. Everybody learns different. That's why some people learn from music. It's easy for them to learn something if they can put it into a song. So everybody learns different. So what the fuck is you trying to... You have to figure out what works for you and your parenting and how you raise your children. That's why everybody's household is different. And it ain't nobody's business what nobody else is doing in their household as far as they're teaching their children. Unless you know that something wrong is going on. Bad is going on. And that's why we shouldn't teach our kids what happens in this house stays in this house. Because if something bad is going on, then you speak about it. But you got some parents that teach their kids to lie. For instance, my kid's daddy. But those be the same parents that be like, you better not lie to me. And you got find out you lied to me, you getting a whipping. They'll be the same parents that be like, okay, I fucked up. I'm in the middle of going to court and I'm going to go to jail. So I need you to lie for me. Bitch, please. That's why I be saying people eyes, they be thinking they so open and they can read and they know what the fuck be going on. When you don't see what the fuck going on, stupid. No. Because you ain't as tapped in as you think you is. You're too busy listening to he said, she said, and judging people based off of what you think you see and know. And that's funny because that's what she said. It might look this way on the inside or on the outside, but really you don't know shit. Unless you're listening to some he said, she said. Or you're being a creep and spying. Or you're not minding your own fucking business. But I'm just keeping it real in Detroit. Live from the 3 Join my soapbox, as people like to call it. The fuck? What bitch sit around worrying about if another bitch is pregnant or not? What bitch does that? Bitch, is you pregnant? Or is somebody pregnant by your husband or your baby daddy or something? And if they is, you got bigger fish to fry. Speaking of the dead fish. But, baby, I be just trying to tell people the nerve and audacity of motherfuckers. I'm in your city. If it's a problem about anything I said, I ain't taking shit back, bitch. I said what I said. I was down bad. Yeah, they left your boy for dead. She said, girl, that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. Rappers be so spiritual. That fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. Didn't Jesus take the bread and the 2 fish and feed all the people? And didn't they leave Jesus down bad? I was down bad. Yeah, they left your boy for dead. They said, girl, that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. He fed all of us off that loaf of bread. People ain't even tapped in like they think they is. That's why I relate to rappers so motherfucking well. The real prophets. I was down bad. Yeah, they left your boy for dead. She said, girl, that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. I'ma forever be good. Even when it look like I'm struggling like this, you know how Jesus took that little piece of bread and them 2 little fish and fed everybody, and then it was enough for them to eat seconds. Talk about a miracle maker. Baby. I love rappers. I love rappers. And even Sexy Red, because she be proving my point. I was down bad and they left your boy for dead. Stole everything from me, talked about me like I was a dog, stole all of my money and everything I worked hard for, and left me for dead. I'm talking about stole everything I worked hard for and left me for dead. But girl, that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. I'm telling you, rappers are prophets. Jesus kept a loaf of bread and them 2 fish, fed everybody. And it was enough for them to get seconds. And then when he said, I still got powerhouse coming through on mopeds, I'ma still run that check up like I got 4 legs. You know why? When he said, I got powerhouses coming through, 144,000. I got powerhouses. And they gonna still run that check up like they got 4 legs, even when they down bad. You know why? Because they know that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. Ugh. People so stupid, but they be thinking that I'm stupid. I got to get up off this thing. But I had to get that off my chest. Girl, that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. I ain't taking shit back, bitch. I said what I said.